So my name's Ian Clark. I'm born in Ireland, but I've lived in Uganda over 30 years. I first of all came out with Church Mission Society, the Anglican Mission. And the first project that I did with my wife and family, we started a hospital in Luwero after the war in 1988, place called Chiwoko. And we ran that project about 5 or 6 years. Subsequent to that, I came back to Kampala, this time just as a private person, and with the aim of starting a hospital. About 7 years ago, I had developed the hospital to a level where I had taken in some minority partners before that, about 10 years ago. And then I was approached by a large company in Mauritius, which wished to extend a medical footprint, a healthcare footprint in Africa. And they bought a majority shareholding of the hospital. So there was a change about 6-7 years ago when that released some cash for me and I was able to diversify into some other businesses. So I said, let me develop something in the agribusiness sector.
And of course, it's nice being on a farm to go back to your roots. By having the farm, I'd like to do several things. One is have it as a demonstration farm that the local farmers can see it and see, oh, you can grow potatoes, you can grow corn, you can grow coffee well. We've started on the outgrower scheme with David, whom you met, which I hope that will improve livelihoods. So this farm is also an attempt to make the Ugandan coffee, Robusta, good quality, traceable, Robusta, and hopefully push the price up a bit.
When I was in Ireland before I came here, I was a general practitioner. I was fairly well off. I was middle class and so on. When I came out to the Luwero Triangle, I had to start over again. Always you have to be prepared to start from very little again. And when I came back to Kampala, another small clinic starting again. And let's not forget, in Africa, you need to be there. You need to know what's going on. So you need to get your system of governance, your system of corporate governance, you know, and those sort of things.
We've started in the last couple of seasons to grow seed potatoes, and we have, do you see that shed there that's kind of white? It's got a green roof.
Yes. It's
a cold store. So we've built this cold store, which means that even for ware potatoes, we don't have to sell them when everybody else has them. So this year, for example, we harvested the ware potatoes, but we kept them in the cold store. And then when the potato prices were going up, then we sold them. Yeah, well, I sort of got into chickens like a lot of people get into these things, and then you're like, oh, why did I get into this? And it actually took me quite some time to get, you know, all these things are quite scientific. So if you're not getting about 80% lay from your chickens, 80% and beyond for a certain number of weeks, and you're not feeding them, I think it's 120 grams per day, then you're probably not making any money. It's not anything wonderful. But the side effect is the chicken manure. Now, if you're really pure organic, you're supposed to have cow manure, but I'm not pure organic. And the chicken manure, there's plenty of it, and it works. You know, it works. So I'm happy to have that cycle where I'm able to use things, and it's okay. You know, it's settled down into something that, as they say, cleans its nose, but it's not highly profitable.
I didn't want all my eggs in one basket. We had, you know, proper books of accounts. We had good governance. We had a good organisation. Of course, then someone who's looking for an investment may come and say, "Can I invest?" At that point, someone can say, "No, I don't want investment. I'm going to just keep doing this myself. And so it was the right time for me to sell. And yet at the same time, I didn't leave. I stayed on as chairman for about 4 or 5 years after that. Still stay on the board. I'm still a shareholder. But now the hospital has got professional management and people, and I'm not so much involved apart from board meetings. It's been nice for me to be able to both diversify and then also invest in something like the land where I see the changes on a weekly basis.
Nssf, a better life.